about living in Southeast Asia and why I would choose to live here rather than the U.S. And I've been asked a few times about do you still pay taxes and do you have to give up your citizenship? And the answer is yes, I do pay taxes in the U.S. because the IRS, they don't care if you move to Mars. You're going to pay U.S. federal taxes. You don't pay state tax because you don't live there anymore, but you're going to pay federal tax no matter wherever you go. And no, you don't give up your citizenship. I would never consider doing that, nor do you have to. Anyway, I'm going to just give you a brief rundown of what made me live here rather than the U.S. And actually, a couple nights ago, my wife, Ning, she got really ill, and she had to have an ambulance. We called for an ambulance. And there's several hospitals here, from private to government, and we have one large hospital that's about less than a 5-minute drive away from our home. And so she called the ambulance, and it came here in a couple of minutes. And ambulances are free here. They do not charge you for an ambulance. And it was the same with me when I had a brain seizure, about 4 years ago. And I ended up, last thing I remember, I was talking to Ning, and then I woke up strapped down to a hospital bed. And evidently I had fought the ambulance people that were taking me away, and I think they tuned me up when I was in the ambulance because I had a lot of bruises on me. But anyway, it was free. They never charged me. And they asked Ning, what hospital do you want to go to? It was like, it's unbelievable. And if you go to emergency room, which she took the ambulance to the emergency room, they take you right in. I mean, there's no long lines or any nonsense. And it cost, the total cost of the going to the hospital emergency room, and this is wasn't at a government hospital, this is at a private hospital, it was approximately $60. Pretty incredible. And another thing, I always felt that I had won the birth lottery by being born in the U.S., which I did. I mean, out of all the countries I was at, especially when I was in Afghanistan, I thought, oh my gosh. And India, when I was in India, out of all the places I could have been born, I won the birth lottery and ended up being born in Chicago. And anyway, I think the U.S., despite of all the nonsense that's going on right now, is the best country to live in for making a living. And but for retirement, it's rated very, 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 very low. And that's why I left and ended up in Southeast Asia. To start with, like Chiang Mai, for instance, in Thailand, it's you don't want for anything. I mean, you live in a luxury apartment for less than. Of course, now the prices went up a lot since I moved here, and but you still for less than $500 a month. I mean, you'd be living in a luxury apartment. And restaurants, they've got every restaurant you can think of, from American to French, German, Italian, Japanese, Chinese, you name it. And some of the better restaurants have renowned chefs, French chefs, German chefs. It's incredible, you know, and the prices, it's a lot different than being back in the U.S. So that's another reason that I choose to live in a foreign country. And like Thailand, I've often been questioned, like, why Thailand, you know? Well, I spent a lot of time in Japan when I was in the military, and Thailand's very close to Japan. And so we've taken several trips to Japan, and I went back to Okinawa, and of course, all the other countries in this region, Vietnam, Malaysia, China, which I would not go back to, but I'm not too much on China, but the rest of them are very, very good. And then, of course, we spent a lot of time touring Europe, different countries in Europe. But anyway, that's a brief description of what it's like to live here. And I tried learning how to speak Thai, and I went to the YMCA. I took 3 different levels of courses on how to speak Thai, and then I transferred to Chiang Mai University, and I almost completed a year there until I finally threw in the towel. And that's when I started dating Ning, and Ning was a high school teacher at the time, and she told me, she said, I can teach you Thai. I thought, oh, okay, well, let's give that a try. And after about, I think it was less than 3 months, she told me, Jim, she said, just speak English. You're never going to be able to put Thai. So that's what I did. And I did really well, It's like you don't have to be fluent in one of these languages to live in a foreign country. Anyway, that's just something I thought I'd share with you, feather merchants. And if you have any questions or concerns, you could please just make a comment and ask me, and I'll get back with you. All right. I want to thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next video.